All right. Here we go. Welcome to the stream. I'm so good at this. I definitely checked my audio levels before I started, and I'm definitely not doing that right now out the corner of my eye because I am a professional. So professional. Anyway, welcome to the stream. My name is Artemis. I am a software developer, an AppSec engineer, and now a content creator. I create content on the internet. So far, just in the form of dubious quality coding streams. No, I make the best quality coding streams. These are high quality coding streams. We have a good time on these streams. And I actually unironically like the cut down and sped up version that I post later. Oh, I think I'm behind on those. I'm so good at this content creation thing. I'm so good at this. It's fine. It's a work in progress. We can always strive to be better. You can find me on the internet in most places as Artemis134. Sometimes there's a period or an underscore in there, but the Artemis and the 134 and the hat and glasses, that is always me. I am not wearing the hat tonight because, well, I couldn't be bothered. I wanted to wear my nice comfy over-ear headphones, and obviously you can't wear a hat with that because my earbuds are vaguely uncomfortable and they don't like to stay in my head, and the sound quality is not as good. And then if everything's too quiet, there's this very slight like white noise hissing sound. It's very annoying, but only if the sound is too quiet. So I went for the over-ear headphones, which are fancy. If I press buttons on my keyboard, they light up. They match my keyboard because of course. Love talking to an empty room. It's a good time. I hope all of you mysterious people are having a lovely night, a lovely day, a lovely weekend. I hope you have good things planned. I hope you're having a good fall or a good spring if you're in the other hemisphere? On the other side of the world. No, in the southern hemisphere. That's what I'm trying to say. That is what I'm trying to say. I had a less than stellar day. I got to spend a whole bunch of money on my car. So Halloween night, just a few nights ago, I was on my way home, going down the highway, and you know how train tracks can get that bump? Boo! Ah! It's an amber dragon! It's very scary. How are you tonight? It feels... Oh, I guess you're an hour earlier than me, so it's not that late. I thought you turned into a pumpkin after 8 p.m. Anyway, I was just about to tell the story of my car. So I'm coming home Halloween night, and I'm driving down the highway, and I hit the train tracks, because they're it's bumpy, you know? Sometimes the train tracks get bumpy, and I didn't realize how bumpy these ones were, because they were at the bottom of a hill, so I hit them a little harder than I really should have. Not horrifically bad, but a little too hard. Which I've done before, and it's but everything's fine. This time, everything was not fine. There was immediately this weird, squeaky rattle thing. And so I pull over the side of the road, and we're checking it out, and we're trying to find it, whatever is going on. And nothing's obviously wrong with the outside of the car, driving the car, everything feels fine. There's just this sound. So we thought maybe it was something in the trunk, because we had my husband's stormtrooper armor in the trunk, and so it sounded kind of like a plasticky rattle, so we thought maybe something had just rattled loose in the trunk and was just rattling around back there. But we checked stuff out, and the sound still... We stopped and started a couple of times trying to figure out what the sound was. Couldn't figure it out. So I figure, well, we're only 20 minutes from home. Let's just get home, and if it dies in the driveway, at least we're home. Because you don't want it to die in the middle of the country at 1 a.m, you know? So, drove it all the way home with this horrible rattling sound. It wasn't even a rattle. It was like, it made a thunking sound when you'd hit bumps, and it was the rear passenger wheel, absolutely for sure. Still couldn't see anything wrong. I thought maybe I had like knocked a chunk of rust loose or something, and a bit of the body was like flapping in the breeze or something. I could not figure it out. Anyway, took it into the shop yesterday because I needed my tires changed and an oil change anyway. And I explained the situation to them, and the guy that always helps, despite the fact that I only go in there twice a year, this one guy's just like right there to help me out every single time. Anyway, he's really nice. So he comes out and he's like, "You have the Mazda, right?" Like, I don't know why they remember this. I'm only in twice a year. But he remembers this. So he's like, "I bet it's this." And so he goes out and shows me the shock absorber, like the suspension shock absorber thingy, where it's mounted to the underside of the car, is broken. So like the shock is going up and down through the frame of the car. It was very broken. Like, even to my very untrained, minimal car knowledge eyes, it was very definitely broken. And I very definitely shouldn't have driven it 20 more minutes down the highway. Anyway, so that was a $600 rattle, because of course they had to change both the back wheels, both the back things, because the other one was about to go too. So there was that $600 rattle, plus the usual amount it costs to switch tires and change oil. And then I also asked them to take a look at my headlights, because my low beams have been crap for a very long time, and that's just dangerous to drive at night with crap low beams. It's been bugging me for a long time, and I just keep forgetting to mention it, but now finally I remembered. So that was another $100. What else? What else did they find that was wrong? Oh, and then while they were changing the tires, they discovered I needed new brake pads and rotors on all the tires. $2,000 later, I have a car. It was cheaper than buying a new car. It was cheaper than buying a used car. So I sincerely hope everybody is having a better day than a $2,000 car day. I hope everybody's having a much better weekend than a $2,000 car weekend. That hurt. It hurt. But I have a car. I have a safe car. I have a car where the wheels aren't going to try and come up inside the car. I have headlights that work. I assume they work. I haven't driven it at night yet. I only just drove it home from the shop in the daylight. But I assume the headlights work. And I have brakes that are not going to fail at random. So I have a safe car that should work for many more years. Fingers crossed. I ate a giant oatmeal chocolate chip muffin, so yes, doing better. Good, you're having a much better day. Some days I turn into a pumpkin at 4 p.m. Today was an epic day nap, so likely up late. Ooh, epic day nap. I did yard work today while I anxiously awaited the final bill for my car. I raked the entire front yard. At least I don't have to bag it. Around here, all I have to do is rake the leaves onto the street. And they come around with this like giant vacuum machine that's scheduled for next week, which is why I really had to get it done. But they come around this giant vacuum machine and suck up all the leaves, so I don't even have to bag all the leaves, which is kind of nice. It does mean I have to drag all of the leaves in the entire yard to the front street, which is slightly annoying. Fortunately, we don't get a lot of leaves in the backyard, so I didn't really have to rake that. I did attempt to mow it, though. I say attempt because it hasn't been mowed in a while and some of the weeds got kind of really tall. And our poor little lawnmower is electric and battery powered. And on a good day, the batteries will do either the backyard or the front yard and the little strip down the side, but it won't do both. This was not a good day. And also I was using the leaf blower beforehand, and that uses the same set of batteries. So I got half of the backyard mowed. It's fine. I just have to get up and finish doing that before the landlord comes tomorrow to clean out the eaves troughs. Because, you know, we want them to think we take care of their house. We like living here. You know? Oh. Well, I guess I've put it off long enough. I guess I have to actually do one of these coding problems. So today's problem is going to be length of last word. And for coding options, what do we have still? What do we have that I haven't done? So far I've used Rust, C, C++, PHP, Go, Swift, Kotlin, Python, and Dart. So today, let's make a poll. New poll. With that question, and the options, let's see, I've done C++, you haven't made me use Java yet, so we can throw in some Java as a thing I knew once upon a time. Throw in some Python3. That is the Python3 is the kind option, in case you're wondering. And the option of thing that I don't know, Scala. So Scala's the meanest option. Java's the less mean option, and Python3 is the nice option. You know. Just in case that factors into how you vote for what language I'm using. And given the contents of the chat, I figure I'm gonna get the mean option and I'm gonna have to learn Scala. So I'm just gonna preemptively open up a tab with Scala and start learning about it, because I know how this is gonna go. I just know. Okay, what is Scala for? Lets you write less to do more. Oh wait, let's see if I can do this in sales voice. Scala lets you write less to do more. As a high-level language, its modern features increase productivity and lead to more readable code. With Scala, you can combine both functional and object-oriented programming styles to help structure programs. Scala is well suited to building fast, concurrent, and distributed systems with its JVM, JavaScript, and native runtimes. Scala prioritizes interoperability, giving easy access to many ecosystems of industry-proven libraries. Scala's static types help you to build safe systems by default. Smart built-in checks and actionable error messages, combined with thread-safe data structures and collections, prevent many tricky bugs before the program first runs. Does that mean anything to anybody? That sounds pretty generic, gotta say. Actionable error messages? Actually, to be fair, some languages do not give actionable error messages. So, okay, that's actually not JavaScript, and that's a word you know. It does stuff with JavaScript? I don't know. Proven use cases. It's server-side, it's for data processing, it's for command line. It's front-end web. Okay. It's everything. Ideal for teaching programming to beginners as well as for teaching advanced software engineering courses. Why teach Scala? Can't vote mean? Why can't you vote mean? Are you feeling too nice today? Oh wait, need you up and awake by, oh, sorry, I missed the last message. Need you up and awake and caffeinated by 11 a.m. latest on Sunday. Yes, because we're starting early for our thing. That should be fine. I can do that. Because we had to record a video thingy. What video thingy was it? We were... Oh, for the memberships for our YouTube channel. Yes, I remember things. I remember things. I mean, it's only Friday. You can vote mean things tonight, and I have all of tomorrow to recover from your meanness. Most of the concepts involved in software design directly map into Scala constructs. The concise syntax of Scala allows the teachers and the... You know what? That's boring. Hello world.scala. Okay. Well, it doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty normal. Runs in JVM, browser JavaScript, and natively with LLVM. Alright. Learn. I must know. What language am I using? Otherwise, I'm going to get to choose. Figure that's what happens if nobody votes. I get to choose. Maybe I don't have to learn Scala. I'd be okay with that. I'd be very okay if I did not have to learn Scala. It's looking increasingly likely that I get to pick my own language. Poll ended. No votes. I get to choose. I get to choose. I'm going to be nice to myself. I get to use Python, which is somehow distinct from Python3. Don't ask. It just is. Actually, I know why. Python3, they changed a bunch of stuff and the syntax is different. Some of the underlying stuff, how it works, is different. And so if you have a Python 2 program, it won't just run in Python 3. So that is why they are different. So, what are we doing here? And we're on one of those music tracks that's heckin' quiet. No, it's just heckin' quiet. We're skipping that track. There we go. Whoa! Come back. I did the gesture. Did you know that on Windows, if you shake the current window, all of your other windows go away, and that's the only window on the screen? I accidentally wiggled my music player app, and all the other windows went away. I learned a thing. Or I relearned a thing. I knew that was a thing. But I relearned about the thing. Oh hey, other question. I've gone back to the round frame for now, since there's no upcoming holidays with a obvious picture frame shape. I'll change it to something Christmassy in December. But isn't there another good frame shape that would be good? Is there a good November frame shape? So I thought maybe I could do like a leaf or something, but I don't know if that makes sense. I could generically do like a heart or a star or something. Yeah, I'm taking suggestions for frame shapes. Okay, what are we actually doing? Given a string S consisting of words and spaces. Wait, can I make this bigger? Kind of. Not really. Don't love that. Sure, it'll do. Oops. I have to finish or fill in my languages used now that I'm using Python3. Hang on, and now this is too big. It's just too big. Can't see everything I need to see. There we go. Consisting of words and spaces, return the length of the last word in the string. Okay, given a string consisting of words and spaces, return the length of the last word in the string. A word is a maximal substring consisting of non-space characters only. Okay. So find the last bunch of characters that doesn't have space. Consists only of English letters and spaces. There will be at least one word. Okay. Let's see. A smart way of doing this. It's the smart way of doing this, because you can break it, you can tokenize it, so break it all into the words on spaces and then just grab the last one and return the length of it. And that'll work. But I bet there's something more clever to be done. Well, let's code that up while I think about it. Okay, tokens equals s dot, I believe it's split, and it just naturally does spaces. Last equals tokens. I think I can just do index -1 to give me the last one. I'm reasonably certain. And then we return last dot, is it length in Python? Or was it, it's len of last? I can't remember. Python3 string length. Yes, I was right. So that should work. Yep, it works. And I don't imagine it'll be terribly fast, though, if I am to submit that. Runtime-wise beats 71% of users with Python3. Okay, was not expecting that. It uses a lot of memory. But you know what? I'm not mad about that. I did better than average on one of the two metrics. I'm not mad about that. Curious what other people did. Traverse from back. I bet this guy's... Oh, this guy did the cool thing that we looked at last time. Okay. Split this and then return the last... Oh, this guy did exactly what I did. This is... Oh, but this is inefficient because you have to split on every white space when you really only need to do the last word. An optimized solution we did traverse the string from back instead. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. So he's saying move a pointer backwards through the string until the first non-white space character. Then we start counting. So the second loop increments length and moves I backwards until a white space character is found. Once that white space character is found, that means we've finished reversing the word, so the only thing left to do is return length. Okay, I don't feel like writing out this code, but yeah. So this is saying I equals the length of the string, so we're starting at the end of the string. And while it's greater than or equal to 0, and the thing we're looking at is space, move the counter backwards through the word, or move the pointer backwards through the word. And then when it's not space, we count up the length of the word and subtract from the move the pointer backwards. Hang on. But this will still process the entire string. We could make it we could make this, you could make this exit earlier, I think. Where'd my music go again? Wow, it just straight up stopped. Great. Love that. Yeah, so we could make this stop faster, I think. If hang on, so we go backwards through any spaces that are at the end, and then oh no, it does end early. Then it goes backwards through any non-space characters, and then once it hits a space again, then it's done, because this is not all enclosed in a loop. It's do this loop and then do this loop, and then when you're done that, return length. Never mind. That works just fine. Out of curiosity, I want to know how much better this solution is than mine. Because I like to know these things. Oh, that's even faster. The memory still sucks. Okay, fair enough. But I'm gonna go with my solution. Oh, and this time it just runs. Whatever, okay? These statistics, I don't even know how accurate these are, honestly. Because I'm getting wildly different things for running the same code. And now it's... Okay, these metrics... The fuck? These metrics are, like, meaningless now, because I can just keep hitting submit. And it gives me different stuff every time, and these are the stats I got the first time. Fine. Anyway, let's go back to our problem list, load up a new problem, and we'll decide what language we're using. Nope, that's not what we want. We want to post the question in there. And then... JavaScript, and You know, I'm running out of languages that I absolutely haven't done. Oh wait, I could put Scala back on this list. And Scala. There we go. Alright, vote for the language. What language am I doing? And thank you for letting me start with the language I knew. I got to feel smart. I like feeling smart. Oh, hey, thank you, phone, for letting me know that I've hit my fitness goals for the day. I'm really not surprised since I raked the entire freaking yard. It's not hard. Not hard at all. I'm being a little vain right now. I'm scrolling through the other things in the software category. I'm like, how many viewers do I need to actually start, like, ranking on here? A few. A few more than we got. Quite a few more than we got. That's okay. That's okay. So what's everybody's beverage of choice this evening? I have a lovely giant besweatered mug of hot chocolate. Not even fancy hot chocolate, just like the powdered kind. It's not exciting, but you know, it's cozy and nostalgic. Because I've had really good hot chocolate that's like melted chocolate in warmed milk. One vote for Scala. Mean. Okay. You're on the phone, so add in big ass foot and I don't get a pill vote button? What? On the phone, so I don't get a... Ah, okay. Got it. I understand. Big ass font. Got it. Yes. Yes. I got that a second before the message came in. I got there. I got there in the end. Fair enough. Alright, one vote Scala. If anybody else has an opinion, save me from the Scala. Save me from having to learn Scala. Please, anybody, please. Midnight Mocha tea. Midnight Mocha. Sounds chocolatey. Chocolate tea? I'm so funny. I'm not. No, it's not. I should not do stand-up. What makes it midnight, though? Is it like black like midnight, or like super dark chocolate, or it's like sleepy time mocha, or how's that work? We had this track recently. Skip that. Don't need that. Whoops. Don't need this track. There we go. Decaf black tea with chocolate. Ah. So it's black tea you can drink at midnight. Because no calf or decaf. I understand. It's very clever. My music sounds so much better in these headphones. Like, it sounds kind of terrible in the earbuds. But it sounds really good on these headphones. But the mic on these headphones is not as good as this mic. Like, it's fine if you're just gaming with your friends, but if you're trying to, like, make content, there are better microphones. This microphone is covered in yarn and fluff. Look at that. Open the steam vent in the living room and crack the window so I have fresh, crisp air and warm heat. I'm very jealous. That sounds glorious. I don't have that. I have a heating vent and a closed window. So it's heckin' windy outside and I don't need that in here. Tomorrow, can I help you with a thing? Maybe? Is it a time-sensitive thing? I can probably find some time tomorrow to help you with a thing. You'll have to tell me what the thing is, though. Because we've got the people coming to do eavesdrop stuff, and I've got a movie night with my dance crew. Because we're dancing to This Is Me from Greatest Showman. But apparently, like, half the class hasn't actually seen Greatest Showman. So we're having a movie night and ordering pizza and we're gonna all watch the movie. It's been ages since I've seen it, so I'm excited. I'm making friends finally. It only took me 3 years of living here, but I'm making friends, like real world friends. I only have so much eyeball time. Yes, no, I can definitely do that. I can 100% do that. Come on, hair. Stop tickling my neck, please. Sibling bailed again on drawing YouTube banner for me, so I have to draw it, but need help converting the picture of the drawing into a banner. Okay. I can probably do that. I can probably do some eyeball-y things. And I have that expensive piece of paper that says I'm good at computer things. Oh man, I'm just rambling on here and I think the poll finished. What I did actually... Okay, your one vote for Scala. Scala it is. I did the rough sketches today, so I need to make a good copy in the morning. Yeah, sounds good. I should have time in the afternoon. I was going to go for a hike tomorrow, but then my car did its thing. So I had to cancel my hiking plans because I wasn't sure if my car was going to be done in time. But it sounds like it's going to rain tomorrow anyway, and we wouldn't have been able to go on a hike anyway, so I will definitely have time at some point tomorrow to do some eyeball stuff. Let's add our language. Scala. Scala, let's spell that right. Scala. Ugh. Scala. My car was more expensive than my whole Amazon wish list. Yeah, you know, it's a lot more expensive than a lot of things. It's a lot cheaper than a new car, though. And given that it's a 2005 that I bought in 2019, and this is the worst thing it's ever done to me, I'm doing all right. My uncle bought a brand new car in 2018 and he's put about $3,000 of repairs into it, into a brand new 2018. And I've got my nearly 20-year-old car and it's cost me like $3,000 in repairs total over its entire lifetime with me. More than that in maintenance, but I mean there's car maintenance for tire changes, oil changes, stuff, getting it safetied when you move provinces, you know? But in terms of actual repairs, it's only about $3,000 total. So, you know, it's really not bad. So I guess I can't be too upset about it. It's still a lot of money though. I'm really glad I don't have to travel for Christmas this year. Because, oh boy, that would have been. You know? Alright, let's do a coding problem. plus 1. You are given a large integer. Let's try that again. You are given a large integer represented as an integer array digits, where each digits I is the ith digit of the integer. Okay. The digits are ordered from most significant to least significant in left to right order. The large integer does not contain any leading zeros. Okay. So instead of writing the number 100, it would be an array containing 100. Increment the large integer by 1 and return the resulting array of digits. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Incrementing by 1. That's fine. Okay. And if we're given the digit 9, then we potentially have to add digits to this thing. Alright. That's annoying. Okay. So I guess we start at the end of the thing and add 1 to it. And if adding 1 to it would make it 10, and we make it 0 and add 1 to the next number, so on and so forth. And then if we get to the 0th position and that one ends up being a 10, then we need to stick in 1 more digit that's a 1. Okay. And I'm doing this in Scala, which I've never done before. Okay. We're going to need a loop. Do I want a while loop or a for loop? Probably a for loop. Starting at the end. Maybe I want cheat sheet. Okay. So we can just define variables. We need constants, we stick val in front of it. We can define functions, which I don't think we need to do in this case. I'm going to skip across that. I don't need to know about packages for the purposes of these. List. Oh, are you... No, you have arrays. Okay. Conditional sugar. Yes, I would like some conditional sugar with my programming language. Do you keep that on the same shelf as the syntactic sugar? Okay, wait. These I actually do want to know. Do while. And then we've got. Wait, what is this syntax? I'm gonna need slightly more explanation as to what these little arrows are. Is this saying 1 to 5 goes in I? 2, 5, and until 5. Okay. So for I, nope. Digits. Length, I don't know if that's right. -1 to 0. We do have curly braces. I suppose I should find out. Scala array length. Okay, that's too complicated. I just need to know. I'm awake. I just need to know. How to get the length. Length. Size. Okay, well, I think I can do just length then. Maybe it's length. -1. I'm gonna keep that there so that I understand that I mean length -1. Okay. Actually, after all that, I think maybe I do want a while loop, because I'm only ever going to be adding 1 to a number. Do we have semicolons in this language? We do not. So after all of that, while add 1 and oh, I need my pointer is going to be digits dot length. I can't spell length -1 while add 1 and I greater than equal to 0. So while we still need to add 1 and we haven't hit the beginning of the array, we need to do stuff. And at this point, when we've finished that, if add 1 is still true at that point, then we need to add another digit. Okay. Music, where'd you go? Again. So, let's see. We're gonna take digits. Oops. I. And we'll see if we can just increase it by 1 like that. I have no idea if that syntax will work. And then if digits I is greater than 9, digits I equals 0, and we'll have to keep going. Otherwise, we've successfully added 1, and we can set add 1 to false so we don't keep doing this. Otherwise, we need to insert one more thing into the array. We need to insert a 1 at the beginning of the array. Scala insert into array. Don't want to... don't know the rubbing? Oh, ribbing? Are you ribbing for things? Are you ribbing for a sweater? Prepend to array. That's strings. I don't want strings. Or it says you're an array. To int array. Okay, but what I want to know is how I can insert things into an array. Yes, rubbing for the sweater. It still says rubbing, but I know what you mean. Maybe it could just be like a very nice sweater and you're just like sitting there rubbing it, because like, no shame, I do that sometimes. Oh yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm wearing the sweater you gave me. Thanks for the sweater. I appreciate it. It's cozy. Okay. Where's... arrays, yes. This page is a new version. Special kind of collection. Okay. I don't know why I feel like I've done so much talking today. I really haven't. But it seems like I have. And my throat is tired, and this is distressing. Because I've got another 2 hours to talk while I think. And I didn't do much today, voice-wise, and I didn't do much yesterday, voice-wise. And my stream on Wednesday wasn't exactly strenuous, so I don't know where my voice is. Scala, int, array, add at index 0. Fine. Style efficiency interface. Why is this difficult? Practice using your voice every day? I mean, that is the obvious obvious thing. I don't know, I'm usually fine. But for whatever reason, today is not the day. I'm gonna blame the dusty leaves. That is my excuse. All the very many dusty leaves I had to not sweep. You don't sweep the yard. You rake it. You rake the yard, yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. You declared array of zeros. Are arrays immutable? Are arrays not mutable? Are they immutable? Two common pieces. Two implicit conversions, sprinklers. This is too detailed. I need something more high level. I mean, I guess if insert is here, that'll tell me things. Index. Intersect. Ew, that's not promising, is it? Max. Min. I don't want to pad patch. Oh, maybe I want patch. Returns a copy of this array with patched values. Oh, prepend? Maybe I want this one. I think this is what I want. A copy of this array with an element prepended. I think. Because I don't think the rest of these are looking likely. Let's try it. Prepended. Digits equals digits dot prepended. We just want to add a 1 on the front. Helpful. Copy of this array with an element prepended. And Return the resulting array of digits. Okay. So then at the end of all of that, I want to return digits. I have no idea if this will work, and I suspect it won't. Yeah. Ooh, line 8. Semicolon is expected, but equals is found. But you don't look like there's semicolons, which means it doesn't like this. Oh. I can't change that item, can I? Because arrays are immutable in this language. I wish I had Python for this one. I should have chosen Scala on the last one and done Python on this one. Would have made my life so much easier. Alright. So how do we change this? Patch. Turns a copy of this array with patch values. Patching at negative indices is the same as patching starting at 0. Patching at indices at or larger than length of the original item appends the patch to the end if more values are replaced than actually exist. The excess is ignored. Okay. So digits equals digits dot patch. And you're telling me that I need a from, which will be the current index I. And I need the patch values, which I'm kind of hoping I can just be like 0 in an array. It'll be fine, I promise. And then it wants the length, the number of values in the original array that are replaced by this patch, by the patch, which is 1 in this case. I strongly suspect this isn't gonna work. I do not expect this to work. Illegal start of simple express. Yeah, okay, so I have to actually define this. This feels stupid. How do I define an array? I bet it's not as easy as like that. Actually, wait, I'm doing this wrong. A collection iterable once. What is that? A template trait for collections which can be traversed either only once or... How do I make one? don't care about your deprecated values. I want to know how to use this. I'm pretty certain I can just define an array. Can I do like array 0? Does that work? Okay, yes, I know you don't exist. Do you not have booleans? That's not how you spell boolean. Okay, but didn't you say val was for constants? Okay, promising. Guess I do need the word val. Int does not take parameters. Oh. Not found type I. Right. Because this has to be... This has to be like this. We're patching at I for a value of... digits I plus 1. Just try that. Will this work? No, of course it won't. Reassignment to val. But digits is not a val, is it? Can I not modify this? Do I have to copy it? Can I make it something mutable? If there's any Scala folks in chat that are like, what are you doing? Obviously the answer is this. I would love to hear from you because I don't know Scala. And chat's mean and made me do this in Scala. Well, Amber Dragon's mean and made me do this in Scala. And I don't know Scala. So if there's any Scala experts or like people who have done Scala more than for the last half hour, I I would love to hear from you in the chat. Because I think I'm missing some intricacies about Scala that would make this a whole lot easier. Oh, there's so many errors. Oh, God, okay. Not found type I. Is that not how you access an array in this? Value does not take type parameters. Is that not how you access arrays in this language? Oh, wait, are they round brackets? Oh my god, wait. Have I just been reading this poorly and I should just be using round brackets instead of square brackets like every other freaking language? Do I just need to be using round brackets? Can I just do like round? No. Oh my god. Stop helping IDE. Round bracket. Round. Round. Does that get rid of some of my things? Oh. Promising. Okay, what did I want this to be? Digits. No, not square. We just determined that. Digits I. Equals 0. That's what that was supposed to be. Oh, it's doing stuff. Okay. Now that's what I thought. I thought I read that a val makes it a constant. High level differences. Okay. Statically typed. Immutability. Has a concise but readable syntax. We call it expressive. Whatever. Pure OP. Sorry. Object is an instance of class. The symbols like plus and plus equals that look like operators are really methods. Okay. But anyway, I believe I have to not use those. Then you're going to complain about them again, right? Yeah, okay. So how do I define a variable then? Yeah, so const in JavaScript is val in Scala. Var. We need var. Okay, making progress. We're on to line 15. Now, I don't want to... don't want to overwrite index 0. I want to add a new index 0. Classes, loops, switch. Functional methods on sequences. Okay. Just a drop, filter, find. Head? Okay. I don't want to sort. I want to add a new thing. Enumerations, lovely. I don't care about your DOM code. Concepts that are unique. For comprehensions. I bet you could do that in this for this problem. That'd be very clever. But I'm not gonna do that. I just want something basic. Still holding out for a Scala expert in the chat. Because I just want to add a 1. I just want to add a 1 at the beginning in this instance, which kind of sort of works. Okay. Almost. Wait. Plus plus is concat. But is this... alias for prepended? Hang on. Can I do like print digits? Will that work? Oh, it does actually. I don't think it actually printed though. Let's print on every loop. Does that do anything? Ooh! Neat. Nothing useful. Scala. Oh wait. Is there, can I do like to string? Maybe? No. Print string. No. Make string. Because of course you have to be different. And come on. Print. Okay. Sure. So if you print out, what are the digits at the very end? Okay. Okay, and I want to print you out. Print line as well. We're given 9. So we're given 9. We add 1 to it, and that makes the digit greater than 9, so we set it to 0. Oh my... No, that's right. Okay. And we don't set add 1 to false, so we print out here. And then, oh. And then we don't do this again because hold up, how did this work for anything? I'm not moving my pointer ever. Oh my god. Let's see if that clears anything up. Can I do minus becomes 1? If you never move your pointer. Okay. So I assume that we're getting into here because we've never set add 1 to false. Yes. Which means we want to add another digit, which means this line is not working. And we know what that is. Okay. So I just need to stick a new element in the beginning of this array. Why is that so damn hard? So wait, what is this telling me? Copy of the immutable sequence of the also the original means you will want to capture the result. Okay. So x list L and then So this is saying, what is this saying? This is saying y is... I don't understand what this is saying. This is saying add the value 2 in front of x, and x is a list containing just 1. So I think equals 0 plus colon digits. Nope. I'm going to call this D then. D equals digits. And anywhere else I've got digits, you're just going to become a D. I guess including here. Turn D. I've made a copy of it. That should maybe probably work. No, of course not. Oh, because I don't want a 0, I want a 1. I want to add a 1 at the beginning, not a 0. Will that do it? Oh, that'll do it. Okay. Let's get rid of these print lines. We don't need those. I haven't broken anything. Yes, yes. And does it run? Does it actually work? Oh, yes it does! Oh my god. That was painful. That was painful. Okay. So what's an actually good Scala solution, since I don't... No, I just want the Scala solutions, please. There was a recursive solution. Of course there is. So it's an actually clever Scala solution. Digits is empty, but they said it was never going to be empty. Else if digits, if the last digit is less than 9, just add stuff to it. What is this? Is this just returning digits? Does this have... Oh, this is recursive. Oh, I see. Otherwise you do it again. Ugh. It's far too late at night for recursion. I am not messing around with recursion. No, I'm not messing around with recursion. We solved it, it's fine. I'm not dealing with this at this time of night. New problem. New poll. Oh, I'm totally awake. New language. What do we got? Java. JavaScript. Aren't I a night owl? Only when I don't get up in the morning. Which I've actually done the last 2 days. Because car things. So, yes, but not today. And a thing that I don't know, racket. Alright. Those are your coding choices. You've got Java, which I knew once upon a time, JavaScript, which I know now, and racket, which I don't even know what it's for. Never seen it before in my life. Those are your choices. Please vote. If you're feeling kind, don't vote for Stark TV. Okay. You vote JavaScript. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you for voting for the kind option. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my sugary chocolatey beverage and hope that it wakes me up a little bit. Otherwise, this stream's not gonna last too much longer, I gotta say. Your cat's trying to push you off the couch. She is very good at that. Highly, highly effective. I'm so stiff from all the raking. Ow! She wasn't so damn cute. I know, right? It's like they know. They can get away with so much if they just look at you all meow after. I think they know. I think they understand. Silly creatures. We went over to Bee's place on Halloween to hand out candy and stuff. Oh my gosh, did I tell you about the little baby shark? Oh, I just understood the costume just now as I said it. Baby shark. It was a baby shark. There's this little, like, toddler, like, barely talking, but absolutely thrilled about the concept of candy. And he was trying to say Happy Halloween. He's dressed in a shark onesie. He's a little fuzzy, like, velvety shark. Like, I just wanted to grab him and snuggle him and you know? Anyway. He's trying to say Happy Halloween. And it's just coming out, ween! And, yeah, I would have given him the whole bowl of candy if he could have asked for it. It's the cutest thing. I started off telling this story because I was going to talk about cats, but I don't remember what I was going to say about cats. Other than Bee has cats. Oh. The mister was voluntarily playing with the cats. So I think he maybe doesn't dislike cats as much as he says. He seemed like he was making friends with the Maine Coon. So I'm holding out a shred of hope that maybe one day in the far future there can be a pet. Shred, very small shred of hope. Small shred. Minuscule shred. Especially if we got one of those hairless cats and I can make it sweaters. Or like a reptile or something. Something I can make sweaters for. Dad said best he saw was a little guy in his construction crew outfit with a cardboard snow truck around his middle, and he was moving snow out of the way in the driveway. That's amazing. I would absolutely pay for the service of watching a small child try to shovel snow in a driveway with his cardboard snow truck. Oh, thanks for the follow. Nope, if he plays with a cat, you get to... if he plays with a cat, you get to have one. Siamese cat, short hair, low allergens? Maybe. I have a certain soft spot for the wrinkly hairless ones. Like, they're not cute, but they kind of are because they aren't. And, like, sweaters. Automatically. Anything I can put a sweater on. The ones that look like naked rats. Yeah, exactly. The naked cats that look like naked rats. Alright, what's the vote? Okay. You voted for JavaScript, and that was it. So it's gonna be JavaScript. Just get 2 dogs. No, I'm not getting dogs like Jen's. Chihuahuas are so yappy. I'm not getting little yappy dogs. I want a quiet pet. If it's any noisier than a talkative cat, I'm not into it. Talkative cat is as noisy as I want to go. Does anybody else have opinions about pets in chat? Do you have pets? Or if you don't have pets, what kind of pet would you like? Does anybody have opinions on birds? I'm considering birds maybe one day in the future. Because they're like tiny dinosaur. Burbs! Turcor... Oh my god, I can't read. Sorry, hang on. Oh my god, why can't I... Thank you for the follow before, and tell me about your burbs. I want to hear about your burbs. And I'm gonna work out how to say your name. Turkerozan. Is that vaguely close? I don't know why I'm having so much trouble reading this red text on a black background. It's just not, I'm not having it today. But tell me about your birds. You want another kitten? But would Phaedra like another kitten? I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to decide how Phaedra would react to a kitten. Would she just be like, no, this is my space, get out? Or would she be like, all mother cat, this is my space, but, you know, let me show you around, but I'm in charge? Or would she just be like, get out? They're stupid at the same time. They're so clever. I feel like you can say that about a lot of pets. Like, they have moments at both ends of the spectrum. Birds are so noisy. I babysat a kid that had birds once, and they were very, very noisy, and that is my main concern about birds, is that they are a good deal chattier than I would like them to be. Although if it's the kind of bird that you can teach to say words and replicate sounds and stuff, I'd be okay with chatting with that bird. That'd be alright. She'd run away and hide from the kitten. Yeah. Yeah, that feels accurate. Your bird doesn't want to hear any other voice than his own. For example, if you decide to answer a phone call, well, good luck. It'll ruin it for sure. Amazing. Okay, maybe I won't get a bird then. Or you just go to a different room to take phone calls. This cat gets scared when yarn falls off the coffee. You have such a scaredy cat. Actually, no. My sibling's cat is the most scaredy of scaredy cats. That cat... I don't even know. I don't know what's going on in that cat's brain. He just... Despite all the times I have met this cat, he's just not interested in me. Your cat, on the other hand, just like demands my attention the instant I walk in the room. Can't even think loudly when he's in the room. He just wants attention all by himself. So you have like a psychic bird, telepathic bird. He can just hear when you're thinking and he'll just talk over all of your thoughts. It sounds a little bit cute, not gonna lie. I feel like that would get old pretty quick if I had to live with that. But he's so cute. What kind of birds? What kind of bird? Is it like a budgie or like a, I don't know what kind of bird. Parrots? That's a thing that people have. Or like cockatiels? Budgie. Nice. Apparently my mom had budgies a very, very long time ago before I existed, but yeah, I think she also said they were like chatty and messy. That's the other thing. Birds are kind of messy, right? Like, how much effort is it to clean up after a bird? Because I don't even want to clean a cat box. I had a cat growing up, but I don't even want to clean out the cat. Whoa. I don't even want to clean out the cat box. So I don't know if I want to clean out a cage or anything. I don't know how much work that is. I've never had to do that. I would guess it would be similar to cleaning out a fish tank, but I've also never done that either. Because when we had fish, I was too little to be doing that. Decides to... Oh, he gets depressed and he just doesn't bother you at all? Oh, that is sad. Well, that's no good. I feel like it'd be super cute to just have like a desk buddy and you just like have your little bird friend on your shoulder or whatever and he just like sits there and chatters at you while you try to work and absolutely fail to work because he's too cute and too loud. Like a lot of pets that are too cute and too loud. Also, ooh, this sounds like story time. Izzy's budgies were more work than the cat. I'm given to understand that birds are not really a beginner pet. Oh. Sorry, I'm just turning off my coffee warmer. Or my hot chocolate warmer, I guess. Which is the other reason I'm hesitant to get birds. Because I'm not exactly an experienced pet owner. Your cat knows I'll pet on demand. Well, yes, I do give on-demand pets. And sometimes I bring treats and toys. I frequently sit on the floor. This is also true of children. I think maybe that's why kids like me too. Because I sit on the floor and bring treats. He thinks human nails are budgies, and once he saw a nail, he immediately do dancing moves. That sounds so cute. Oh yeah, they do the little like bobby thing and they just like oons. Oh, okay. I do kind of want birds. A bird, two birds, probably two birds. Because budgies are like the really social ones, right? And you're supposed to get them in pairs? Question mark. Knowing very, very little about birds and pets in general. Her human doesn't lounge on the floor just to pet her. Well, maybe you should, and then... and then I'm not the favorite human every time I come over. Oh, if you buy pairs, they want to pay attention to you? Well, maybe that's good. Then you could take your phone calls. Ugh. Hair. You just have a cluster of budgies in the background holding court, just deciding what they're gonna do to you. Or they're just having a lovely old chat and you're not included, you're excluded. I can just imagine they have so much character. Also had a cat who thinks he's a dog. I also had a cat who thought he was a dog. Didn't mind water either. He'd just like jump in the bathtub, which my mom was not thrilled about. Me and sibling were still youngish at the time, and she'd run the bath, and then she'd come to put one of us in the bath and find the cat in the bath, and then there's cat hair all over the bath, and I mean, you can't wash the kid in the bath full of cat hair. So at some point, she just pushed the cat into the bath before he was ready, to an attempt to instill some fear of water in the cat, and it worked. He didn't jump in the bath after that. So kind of mean, but you know, she was really tired of washing out the cat hair from the bathtub before she could bathe the kids. And he'd play fetch, and good cat. We called him Motor because he'd purr so loud you could hear him from the other side of the house. Cats are very different. You can only pet them if they want it. Yes. Yes, cats are very touchy about that, and they can very suddenly decide they don't want it. Or that they don't want it right there, right now. Very touchy. My niece and nephew have the snuggliest cat. This thing's a teddy bear. Like, she just crawls in your lap and, like, demands that you pet her anywhere. Literally anywhere. It's fine. Tummy rubs, everything. Like, she just... doesn't matter if you're a stranger, she'll just come right over and demand that you pet her right now. Snuggle me, human, now. And it's really cute. But also, then you get trapped on the couch with a cat in your lap. And she can be a little bit sharp if you try to move her when she doesn't wanna. As all cats can. But I was just so surprised when she just, like, flop over and just belly rubs. Because I've learned that when a cat says belly rubs, it's a lie. It's a trap. They don't want belly rubs. They're just gonna eat you. But this cat, not a lie. Blew my mind. I think female cats are attracted to male humans. Interesting. Maybe. Because my friend's cats are all female. Now that I'm thinking about it, everybody's got female cats. Yes, I know yours doesn't accept belly rubs. Yours is one of the normal cats where belly rubs are a lie. I know this. Doesn't stop me. But I'm prepared for it, because I know it's a lie. Cats teach that consent is different for everyone. Yes. Yes. Cats teach consent. I feel like there's a very entertaining video to be made there. Now my brain's running off trying to write a script for such a video. There was a ridiculous video I saw one time. It was using cups of tea to teach about consent. Like, you invite your friend over one day and offer them a cup of tea, and they say, yeah, sure, sounds great. But then it would be really weird if, like, another time they showed up and you offered them tea and they're like, nah, I'm not feeling tea. And then you, like, got mad at them because last time they wanted tea and why don't they want tea this time? Or, like, it would be even weirder if you just, like, showed up at your house with a cup of tea just demanding that they have a cup of tea because they wanted tea that one time. Consent. You know? I don't know. I thought it was funny. Well, I suppose I should actually write some code on this coding stream. I seem to recall that I actually don't remember what the result was. I think it was JavaScript. Seems right. I suppose I should write some code on the coding stream. Feel free to keep telling me about your pets, though. I love hearing about pets, because I don't have any pets. And I would love to hear about more pets. You're from Turkey. I don't know if you're aware, but Turkey's kind of country of cats. Every time I go out, only female cats demand petting. That's why I said female cats are attracted to male humans. Interesting. I've never been to Turkey. I've never been remotely close to Turkey. But if it's full of cats, I mean, it just moved up the list. Only female cats demand petting. I wonder if male cats are more, like, territorial? So, like, anybody else is a threat, like human or cat is, like, a threat? And they're basically not interested in interacting with you unless you're a female cat, and so obviously you're a human, so they just leave you alone. But maybe female cats are like, I'm cute, give me food? Maybe. I was at a resort in Jamaica, and they had a cat, and they had signs up everywhere that you're not supposed to feed the cats, but whatever. There's this wild cat, and it would hang around the jerk chicken stand, because it knew if it sat there and looked cute, people would give it chicken. I magically managed to resist giving it chicken. Lots of other people didn't, because this thing was cute. It was obviously a wild cat, because it looked a bit rough. But it just, like, hung around. It was very chill critter, and it would just, like, rub against your legs and be like, meow, and it would, like, fold its tail all nice and just, like, and, like, tilt its head and look at you. And, like, you know exactly what you're doing, and you're doing it very well. And you're going to get lots and lots of delicious chicken treats today. And I thought this cat's got a good deal hanging out at the jerk chicken stand at a resort. Okay. All right. Cats are miniature deities. They are. And they know it. Well, some of them know it. Some of them don't seem to understand their cats. Wild cats the best. They can eat anything. They do not demand royal foods. That's true. They don't have preferences for fish or bird or no bird. Amber Dragon looking at your cat. Also actually looking at my sibling's cat. Actually, all the domesticated cats that I know, they definitely have food preferences. Ah. Royal foods. I like it. Okay, let's do some code. Add binary. Given two binary strings, A and B. Return their sum as a binary string. So you're adding 1 to 1, 1, you get 100. Right. I found 3 cats, and the fact this one won't eat anything that was once a bird is fucking weird. Right? Like, cats eat birds. That's the thing. Like, cats eat birds and fish. Obviously, that's what the cartoons teach us. And your cat just absolutely won't eat a bird. Cat's weird. Cat's a weirdo. Okay, doing binary math as strings. Maybe because this only have 0 and 1 characters. Each string does not contain leading zeros except for the 0 itself? What? What is your strategy for the problem? I have not devised one yet. I'm working on that now. I'm trying to understand what does not contain leading zeros except for the 0 itself. Does that mean if the number is 0, like it might be 1 0? Okay, yes, those are the words I was trying to make come out of my mouth. I'm glad we're on the same page. And we're organized from most to least significant, so we want to add from the ends. So I suppose a pointer at the end of each string. And add them together and have an extra carry thing. An extra carry bit. I don't think I explained that well. So there's going to be like an A pointer that starts at the ones place and goes up. And there's going to be a B pointer that starts at the ones place and goes up. So then we just have to add together the things that the pointers are pointing to. And if they add up to more than 1, then it rolls over to 0, and then we put 1 in the carry bit. And then we move everything to the next character and add the 2 digits in the carry bit. And then if we run out of inputs in one string or the other, that's easy. I guess we just take care of the carry bit, and then it's the rest of the string. There's probably a clever way of doing this. Can you use shorter one to carry your bits? Oh, like the shorter string? Oh, what if there is no shorter string, though? I guess then it doesn't matter which string you use. Okay, we have... is leading... or 0 for sure. Okay. Well, let's start with, there's an A index, which is going to be oh my gosh, JavaScript, size, length of array in JavaScript. size of, I don't know. If that's wrong, I'll fix it in a minute. And b index. Oops. That's gonna need to be -1 and b dot length -1. Leadings are 0 for sure. But didn't it say that there aren't leading zeros unless the input itself is just 0? Like a single 0? So then we wouldn't have any leading zeros? Okay. I guess we'll want a while loop. While loop? For loop. While loop, I think. While... What comes to mind is... 1 equals 0, 0, 1. Can use a 0 to carry the bits and until I reach. Okay. Okay, I think that almost makes sense in my brain. If I completely flub solving this, my excuse is that it's late. It's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. But if I don't completely flub this, then I'm just a genius and I'm amazing. And yeah. Does that make sense in terms of complexity? Also, coding while reading chat, very difficult. Because the part of the brain for coding and the part of the brain for, you know, conversing, those are different parts. The puzzle solving and the making sentences that make sense. Different parts of the brain. Context switching. It's hard. Okay. We want to loop while they're both greater than equal to 0. Greater than equal to 0. And b, I greater than equal to 0. I'm wondering if I can actually just convert these into binary and just add them together and then put it back into a string. I wonder if that's easy. JavaScript. Make binary string into binary number? that a thing? Text to binary code, convert integer to binary, type conversion. String conversion. String conversion? Hang on, hang on. I want to know if there's an easier way to do this. I don't think those are going to work. No, I don't think those are going to work. Oh wait, I can get rid of this Scala tab. Haha! Let's process what I use, and instead of or. Because I'm thinking once one of them hits 0, we can just take that whole chunk as a string and prepend it to whatever string we've got. Because otherwise, well, I mean, and or could work. But the method I'm thinking in my head is we move along until one of them runs out and then we just take the rest as a chunk. Although that could lead to bugs with carrying bits, potentially. I want that it should be or. Why should it be or? Oh, Jesus. Yep. Wow. Good catch. Good catch. Yeah. It's late. And reading chat is hard. It's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. These are 2 excuses even. I'm sticking to it. Oh my god, okay. I can already sense that this is going to be painful. And I'm going to need to go to bed after. Watch this take a full hour. Okay. We want to add the 2 things and stick them into a new thing. Do we want to start with a string that's all zeros of the length? Do we want to start with a result string that's all zeros, that's the same length as the longest input string? And I think maybe. I'm thinking that because otherwise you're prepending stuff. I'm trying to be efficient with runtime. And if we have to keep prepending stuff all the time, then you have to rewrite the entire rest of the string. But I don't know if that actually matters too much in JavaScript. I feel like that doesn't actually matter too much in JavaScript, and plus might have to add 1 on the beginning anyway. Okay. But we aren't going to need a string. You need length plus 1 for a solution. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna go with the prepending things on a string right now, and if it's horrible, I'll fix it later. Okay. So we're going to... Yeah, okay. A at AI plus B at BI I want to assign this to a variable temporarily. So we're gonna go with value. Can't freaking type. I'm also going to do a carry, and it's gonna be 0 right now. I guess for each of these steps, I'm also going to want to add the carry. I'm going to spell carry a lot of exciting different ways today. And we'll set the carry, use the carry, so we'll reset it to 0. And then if value greater than 1, value equals 0, and carry equals 1. So we roll it over, add 1 to the carry, and then AI plus plus, BI, oh, not plus plus, minus minus. We're going backwards. Minus minus. Hello, Zen. Oh wow, why can't I read things? Zenit. I don't know how to say that. Hello. Hi. Glad you're here. How are you doing tonight? Today, tonight, whatever time of day it is. Zenitsu. Okay. Zenitsu. How are ya? I have a terrible time saying names today, apparently. You're good. That's good. How am I? I'm tired. I'm trying to do binary math in a string. Because, you know, that's how we all... That's how we do on a Friday night. We do binary math in strings. Because that's a fun way to spend a Friday night, right? I'm glad you agree. Okay, so then we've done that. So we've gone through the length of at least the shortest string at this point. I wonder. Prepending some zeros. Prepending some zeros on the shorter string would actually be kinda nice. Because then you could just finish this loop. Although if one string's significantly longer than the other string, like if one string is like 10,000 digits and the other string's like a 1, you don't really want to do all that. I'm going to stick with this. And so at this point, we likely have still some items in one of the arrays. And we might also still have a carry bit. Oh my god, I didn't write value anywhere. Ah. I'm a genius. I know how to append. How do you prepend to a string in JavaScript? Oh, it's literally duh. No. Not value. Oh my god. Result equals value plus result. Result. Not a result. Stick to your solution, then we can optimize? Yeah. Optimize after. Get something working. Why do I get so many messages while I'm streaming? I don't want messages while I'm streaming. I should put that on silent is what I should do. I'm not gonna put it on silent? Absolutely not. That would be like some degree of professionalism. Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Now I've absolutely lost my train of thought. What was I even doing a second ago? Okay, hang on. My text is too big. Can I fit it all on one page now? Roughly. There we go. There's a fine line between it's big enough to be nice on stream, but it's not so big that I can't actually see everything I need to see all at once. There's a lot of things to be thinking about when you're trying to stream. And it takes up a lot of the coding brain cells. Okay, so we've got through the things. Got through both the things. One or the other of them is still gonna have stuff in it though. And we might still have a carry bit. So for I equals I want the index that isn't 0. Between AI and BI, I want the one that isn't 0. I do, it's AI greater than 0, then it's AI, else it's BI. Well, I actually know JavaScript, so I'm trying to do this one without hints. Versus some of the other languages where I was doing Scala earlier, and I've never done Scala before tonight, so hints on languages that I don't know, but I claim to know this one, so I want to see if I can do it without hints. minus. This isn't the syntax for for loops in JavaScript, is it? I'm doing some other language. Oh no, I'm right. Here we go. I greater than equal to 0. Oh wait, hang on. I was thinking I'd be all clever and just like get any either one index, but then I need to know what thing I'm indexing, so this actually doesn't work. The thing that I thought is not gonna work. Ow! Banged my knee on my desk. Sad. I'm sorry if I just yelled in everybody's ears. I have the dumb way to do it in my head, but I don't want to repeat a bunch of code, but I think I'm just gonna have to start writing it and then realize why it's dumb and change it. So if AI is still greater than 0, nope. Could have the case where there's only one more character. So we want greater than or equal to 0. Then we want to take the substring from index 0 up to this point. In Python it would be from 0 to AI, but that's not how it works in JavaScript. It has a substring method. Oh, it's text.substring things. Dot substring 0 to that. And ooh, result, not a resuttal. We don't have a resuttal. That's going to have problems. Now this that I'm writing out right here is not going to totally work if we still have something in the carry bit at the end. But I will figure that out in a second. Else if bi greater than or equal to 0, then we do the same thing. But no, the whole thing. But with b, this still doesn't take care of the carry bit. But I guess it's most of the way there, and I want to run it and see if it works. It definitely doesn't. Oh! A.length is not a function. JavaScript array length. What? No, that's... its length without the parentheses. It's fine. Oh my goodness. Strings aren't arrays in JavaScript. Strings aren't arrays in JavaScript. So this isn't going to work. I can't treat A as an array because it's a string. I could make an array, but that would be kind of dumb. JavaScript has... Does JavaScript have char at? Yes. Char at. Oh. There we go. Use, oh my, yep, I've named things so well. What are you talking about? Okay, I don't have syntax errors anymore. I've at least managed that. With 1, 1, and 1, I have 2 bits. Oh, I also haven't handled the case where I need to add another thing on the front. Okay. Now, I guess if at this point... What? Why are there so many messages? If carry bit is greater than 0, hang on, I need to have a full thought. Do I... Yeah, sure. Okay. Finish this thought. If carry is greater than 0, then we need to add it to the longer thing. Need to add it to an existing digit. Okay. So if you're the longer thing, if A is the longer thing, then we need to do this basically, minus the B part. Hang on, instead of an if, this needs to be a while. Because it could happen that we just keep flipping bits all the way up. We need to do that. And that. And I'm already hating this because I'm copying a lot of code and I'm about to copy all of this and just switch it to do stuff for B instead of for A. And I hate it. But I'm gonna do it because it's gonna be really satisfying to delete a bunch of code later. Else if. B. 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 Else, and this is where, okay. If we still have a carry bit, if we've got a carry bit and either A or B is still a valid index, or both A and B are no longer valid indexes, but we still have a carry bit. Well, we need to add a 1 in the front. That means we've dealt with the carry bit, including the case where the carry bit cascades all the way up, resulting in a new integer, or a new 1 being added at the front. But if we don't end up doing that, then we end up with one string longer than the other. We can just take the substring and chunk it on the front. I think maybe that'll work. It's not efficient. What? Terminate called after throwing some bad alloc. What, this isn't C? What do you mean a bad alloc? What am I bad allocating? What did I allocate badly? This is the least helpful error message. I will take hints now. What is this? I mean, I guess I can Google it. That would be a useful thing. It's not C++. This is... What does that even mean? Oh, it's a LeetCode error! Allocated memory space. Oh. So I've done it so inefficiently I blew up LeetCode. Cool. I broke LeetCode with my terrible solution. That's... How did I manage that? In terms of time complexity, yeah, like... What? It sounds like a memory error. Is it because if I have very long strings and I'm making a new string each time? That's probably it, isn't it? Well, it's gonna be something happening in a while loop. These two ifs, yeah, they totally, probably. My brain cells are giving up. If AI... I'm rewriting this chunk right here. Or... greater than or equal to 0. Then but then it depends which one's bigger, whether I can use A or B. So that doesn't... I know there's a smarter way to do this. But heck if I can think of it right now. You know... Made it 90% with the thing that I deleted? I'm not seeing it. Because I need to know which of them is bigger to know which array to be substringing, right? But if I'm only checking if one of them is greater than or equal to 0, that still doesn't tell me which array to reference? Does that make sense? Am I making sense? I could very well not be making sense. We've entered that part of the evening. I'm not sure I'm making sense. I mean, I can do like... and then... I can do like that, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. Check also what will happen if those two strings, if they are equal in length. I mean, if they're equal in length, this while should just take care of them, right? because it'll evenly progress through both. And it should take care of it. Might end up with a carry bit, in which case you'd get caught by this else down here. Doesn't that take care of two strings that are equal in length? Confidence is waning. I have a fancy piece of paper that says I'm good at this. Wait a second. Hang on. I'm not adding numbers here, am I? Or is it coercing them for me? Work on merging. Okay, so you mean these ones here at in the around line 50. This stuff. It's the sticking point in my brain is, how do you know which array you're referencing? Like, how can you merge this? Because you need to know which array to reference to get the substring from. Or is my substring thing stupid and there's a better way to do it? I'm not seeing it. What happened if carry equals 0? Can you merge it? I'm not following. If carry equals 0. So we don't have it. Merge it how? Well, I'm starting with 47. Well, okay. We'll take care of result if carry is 0. Okay. Still not totally following. It is after midnight for me, just noting. So I'm down to about half a brain cell. This is my excuse. I'm sticking to it. Whoops. Did not mean to press that button. Ow. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing how to merge these. Yeah, we have a space problem. And that I don't have enough of it for my messy, messy solution. Proposed solution. Hack LeetCode. Give myself more memory. Problem solved. No. That's cheating on so many levels. Memory is cheap. They should just give me more of it. No one in interviews cares that much. Well, they certainly act like they do. So, okay, my next question is value what I think it is? Is it even the type that I think it is here? Because these are characters. Like, I'm getting the characters 1 and 0. But then I've stuck an actual number on the end here. So is it just nicely coercing things for me? And value is a 1 or a 0? Or is it doing weird string things? That's, yeah, print, duh, yes. Print statements, that's how we debug here. Will it run? This is also the question, or will it just... Ooh! That's exciting. Semi-space copy allocation. JavaScript heap out of memory. I broke it. Oh, but we still got some output. Ah, yes. Value is rapidly becoming a string that is not actually a number. Oh. Convert a letter to a number. Parse int. That's it. Carry's already an int. To nan. Ooh, that's exciting. How'd I get a nan? Anyway, I'm getting actual numbers now. Which is good. But the nan is very confusing, or concerning. Well, it's also confusing. So I'm gonna print what this is doing. And okay, that's doing what I think it should be. That's B and B. And are you doing what I think you're doing? No. It's very, very interesting. Why is B sometimes not the thing that I... Oh, what will happen if... Oh, if B is empty string. It's a length of 0. Well then, but then the index should start out at like -1 because it'll be a length 0 minus 1. So BI should start out at -1. And then... Oh. Then A is still greater than or equal to 0. One or the other is still greater than or equal to 0. But it says there's not going to be empty strings. There's going to be, the length is going to be at least 1. That's one of the constraints of the problem. So I shouldn't have to deal with empty strings. They should all be length at least 1. I'm gonna log what A is, though. Log B. I'm not gonna log that. Just intuit my intentions. Don't make me actually have to type things properly. Actually, why I don't care about that. I will figure this out. And it's going to be something really dumb, and I'm going to feel very, very unsmart. Hang on. Should that not be an and? Because that guarantees that they're both valid indices. Yeah. Whoa. I don't know what I just pressed there. That's cool. Okay. Okay, that seems like it makes a lot more sense in my mind. But now we're still exploding memory. This is super not going to work because I want... Result needs to be a string. Is that just like 2 string? I think. Oops. Don't write that in there. So at least there's that. At least there's that. Oh. I did too much raking today. I have regrets. I have so many regrets. Just realized my cool blue light died. Oh well. Too bad. I'm definitely going to bed after I figure this out. I'm so tired. Okay. That part's fine. I suspect something over here. That's my memory problems. Yeah, okay. Okay, so my memory problems are somewhere in this giant commented out mess. Which is kind of what I figured. So let's see if we can make this better. While carry greater than 0. I do. Oh my god. Hang on. Do I not reset my carry bit ever? Aside from other problems. Can't move the carry greater than 0. No. Because I am dealing with the carry bit inside of this while, but this while is dealing with while we still have characters in both strings. This while is if we've hit the end of one of the strings and we still have a carry bit, and it could potentially cascade up the rest of the string. But see, when it was ORs, then these could be a -1, or these could be an invalid index, and that was breaking things, and that won't do. Can't have breaking things. But I'm not resetting my carry bit here, which is a problem. And not parsing these as integers either, which is also a problem. Carry equals 0. Need to parse int. Add value dot to string. Basically, I was never setting carry to 0, so this was actually an infinite loop. This while loop was actually infinite. So I was just eventually getting really big values of stuff. And you need to be the character one. Now that should maybe actually run, I hope. No. Still no. It's not this part, right? No. Of course not. Okay. We're adding the carry bit. To the character. Reset the carry bit. And if value is greater than 1, set it to 0. Set the carry bit to 1. Results value now toString plus result. Oops. That's a problem. Be so upset that was the problem. That probably was not the problem. No, it was not. And then same thing for B. Do exactly the same thing. Oh. Wasn't setting it there either. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha! There we go. Infinite loops. Infinite loops are a problem. Oh. Well. Don't even have all my code. Okay, but that still works. Alright, I'm gonna submit this. Nope, I hit the run again. I want to submit. Ah, so close. Zero. Oh, wait. My math is potentially wrong, because if up here, if this is 1, and this is 1, and this is 1, then it's 3. In which case, there's a carry bit, and value is 1. This is not quite right. So, let's make this if value is two, then make value 0 and carry 1. Else, if value, wait, it's JavaScript, 3 equals. Else if it's 3, value is 1 and carry is 1. But we don't have to worry about that down here because we're only ever adding 2 1s. Okay, I'm passing 100 of the 296 test cases now. Okay, 0 and 0 is 0. 0 and 1 is 1. 1 and 0 was 1. And then there's still 1, 1, 0. Then why do I have 2 1s? Oh, now you're a pumpkin. Well, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you on the internet on Sunday? I have to do a thing for you. If you didn't already DM me the thing, send me the thing that I need to do. Or I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night. In the morning. Sounds good. I will look for your message. Substring is up to but not including. Off by 1 errors. There we go. I'm only just barely in the lower half for runtime. My memory usage is... I feel like that's not this. I feel like this isn't accurate. Like if I just run this again, I feel like that's going to give me different results. Yeah, see, that got worse. If I run it again, now they're both green. So I don't know. Anyway, could this be written better? Probably. I'm sure it could. The amount of copied code that I have does not make me feel good. Like the fact that all these things are like nearly identical. Don't feel good about it. But it's almost 1 in the morning. And I don't feel bad enough about it to fix it. You know, it works and it's good enough. Okay. I'm a little bit... Wait, sort by most votes. You see single line 97% faster. What? What? You can use carry to show result? You're about to tell me some really interesting binary math, aren't you? Okay. Start carry at 0. Already done. Great. Step 1 complete. And then use OR. Because I'm thinking if you padded out the shorter string to begin with, then you wouldn't necessarily have to do this part. You could just do it all in here. And add a condition for while carry as while carry is greater than 0. And while you can use while carry equals 1. But inside the while, you need to do mods. Oh yeah, modulus is a thing. Forgot that existed. So what's this nonsense solution? Which will carry your sum until it hits 0. Alright, that's the part where my understanding falls apart, because there's some neat little math trick that my brain absolutely does not want to comprehend. I know this about my brain. There's lots of neat little math tricks that my brain refuses to acknowledge. No matter how concisely they're explained. Brain's just like, no. It's too clever. Can't. No, it's fine. Just, it doesn't exist. Bring some fang interviews? What's a fang? No, I'm not preparing for anything. I'm just doing this because it's fun. I mean, fun. If torturing myself with LeetCode. No, it's not torture. I am having fun. But what is fang? I'm gonna have to Google that. Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google. Amazon. I'm gonna Google it. Big tech. Tech giants. Oh. Alphabet, Amazon, Apple, Meta, Microsoft. Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google. No. I have no particular desire to work for any of those companies. Working for a tech giant company, I just, nah. Small company or nothing. And at the moment, it's nothing. The big ones just kind of suck out your soul. And there's just... Personally, I feel my soul is worth more money than they could ever pay me. I'll just keep that to myself. I absolutely forgot to add JavaScript to this. You're working at one of them and you think these questions are just based on how you memorize them. That's also, yes. I'm getting that impression that a lot of these like programming interview questions are just like, have you seen this before? Do you know the neat little trick? And it's not actually testing how you approach a problem. It's testing how well you can solve LeetCode problems while talking to Twitch chat is what it's doing. Which doesn't seem like a very good interview to me. My favorite job interviews have been ones where we actually did pair programming on a modified version of an actual problem that the dev team had that week. Modified so that it didn't include any, like, actually proprietary information, and, like, simplified so that it could be done within an hour. But yeah, like, I did a pair programming interview for 2 jobs ago. It was amazing. The interview was great. The job was great. Loved it. Loved everything about it. And I've done lots of interviews where they throw questions like this at me, and if I don't instantly get the best answer, well, I guess you're not a senior dev, despite the fact that you've been in the industry for 10 years. Maybe have some, like, relevant industry experience. But no, you didn't come up with a clever algorithm solution inside of 5 minutes, therefore you're not senior. Normally in real life, it's not what we're doing. I mean, exactly, like 99% of what we're doing is making a nice UI that talks to the server. Yeah. In my experience, we're just moving data around and displaying it nicely. So. Now I'm treating LeetCode as just like fun logic puzzles to keep your brain sharp. And also when I stream it, it's practice about talking while I think, which is so hard to do. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that thought because I was trying to talk while I thought. Logic puzzles. Talking while thinking. Learning things! I was learning things. I always learn things from chat. Chat always tells me fun little coding tricks. Because, you know, I could just, like, sit here and do these by myself, but it's way more fun to be distracted and only get through 3 problems in 3.5 hours. And spend half the time talking about pets. It's way more fun. And then I still learn stuff. A good time is had by all. It's not logical to come up with a solution in 5 minutes. Come on, be realistic. Right? Like, I did this one interview for a senior position and they were like, the coding problem was about, like, efficiently putting Amazon packages in different sized lockers, and, like, big package has to go in big locker, but small package could go in small, medium, or large locker. And so I started out with, like, the way I do on Twitch, where it's like, okay, well, here's the, like, quick and dirty solution just to get something working, because in the real world you just want to get something working and you can make it better later because you just need to get it out the door. So I went with that approach, and that was apparently the wrong approach. I was supposed to immediately jump to the proper efficient answer, and because I didn't do that, they were like, actually no, you're not a senior, but we enjoyed working with you. You seem like a good culture fit. That's what I have to say to that. Everyone, even myself, just remembers stuff and fake it once we encounter them. Yeah, basically, right? I was like, oh, that's an interesting question, but I solved it at least 10 times. Yeah, I guess that's why we do LeetCode, because LeetCode is so relevant in the actual work world. Anyway. It is late. I am tired, and I can feel myself getting ranty. And I should probably not do that. I should probably go to bed, is probably what I should do. Oh my god. I'm not awake. I'm gonna stop lying to myself. Thanks everybody for hanging out and talking about pets. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the coding tips, for the catching of misspellings and mistypings. I will think very hard about getting a bird when I do not rent the place where I live. Also when I'm, you know, around. Because normally I travel a fair amount, And having a pet when you travel a fair amount is just an inconvenient complication. So, pets when life's more stable, maybe. Alright. I'm gonna say good night, everybody, or maybe good morning if it's already Saturday for you. I guess it's technically Saturday for me. Big thing to consider. Yeah. I want to be a responsible pet owner and not get a pet knowing that I can't properly take care of the pet, you know? Anyway. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna end the stream for real this time. Exclamation point socials in the chat if you wanna follow me around the internet. Or I think they're in the description box thingy down there somewhere. I'm so good at this. I'm amazing at this. Okay, I'm going to bed. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to bed. Oh my god. My voice is going. Okay. Bye, everybody. Good night.